I think I knew, that the show had reached a certain level of success. I mean, Chris and I came to Fan Expo last year. We hadn't aired yet, so there was just some curiosity about it. We were trying to say, please watch, please watch.
Just laugh.
And I think I knew, people do recognize me on occasion, and the funniest moment, I think, for me, because I live in Los Angeles now, and I was in a cafe in Los Angeles, and there's all these celebs there, and someone recognized me. So I was like, wow, that's cool. That's really cool.
And, sorry, go ahead.
No, for me, people still keep asking me when my next concert is, how Gwyneth is. Thank God they don't ask me to sing.
I used to get a lot of, hey, I know you. And now it's like, hey, you're Trick. It's usually in the grocery store for some reason. And I'm half naked.
He wears his Speedo to the groceries.
Yeah, that way they know I'm not stealing anything. Everyone's going to come to my grocery store now, aren't they? Well, it's the Dominion, just south of Broad. No, but it's great. I mean, and for me, I don't know why, but it's guys who are like my older brother. They're like, 5 or 10 years older than me, and they're like, hey, how's it going? I love your show. I've gotten my kids into it. I'm like, wow, really? That's just amazing. It blows my mind, and I love it. And then their kids go, you're watching that show without me? So now we got whole families watching the show, which is perfect.
Good quality family entertainment. Yeah. That's my kind of family. Anna, Zoe, Chris. You know what's coming, don't you? Anna, when we've spoken before, you've mentioned that Beau has 2 lovers. Can you guys share a little bit about this love triangle between Beau, Lauren, and Dyson?
Yeah,
And the dynamic?
Can't we just sing torn between 2 lovers?
Yeah, there's definitely a love triangle between the 3 of us. Yeah. And I mean, yes, there's a lot of great chemistry and heat and all of that stuff, and that exists. That's real. We all have really good chemistry, but Beau, she met Dyson. She trusts Dyson. She doesn't really know why at first, but she does. She trusts him, and it's the first time she's ever had a relationship, really. And then she meets Lauren, and there's a lot of attraction right away. For me, anyway. And, she trusts Lauren. It's the first time she's had relationships, and they're real relationships. There's a lot of love that Beau has for both of these.
And in conclusion, there is love.
It's what I love is they're real. They're real relationships, and that's important for us when we think about portraying these relationships. That they're real, that they're genuine, and that they resonate with people. And we think that we've achieved that.
And I think too, like what's been sort of something at the forefront for the writers and for us playing the parts is that the relationships were sort of equal in that. It wasn't just like 2 chicks getting it on. Which I hope you enjoy. But that, there is a genuine sort of love for each other, as is, between Dyson and Lauren. Who, by the way, are having an affair.
Season 3, tune in.
Thoughts?
Thoughts on the love triangle. There's just so much love on this show. It's a love quadrangle, pentagon, hexagon. It just keeps getting bigger. Soon it's going to be an octagon. I mean, we're dealing with a succubus here, right? She has certain needs. I'm an old wolf. I can't keep up all the time. And I'm here on season 2. I don't want to get all mushy.
Mushy.
Yes, I love Bo / Anna Silk, okay? You know, originally the show was conceptually based with just, the love triangle wasn't going to exist. It was going to be about a bisexual succubus. And the producers wanted to bring in, Jay Firestone wanted a triangle for the obvious sort of dramatic storylines and tensions that you can build off of that. And season one season one was really sort of the beginning of it, and we got, you know, it was Lauren and Dyson were kind of head to head. And, you know, how do we fit this? We both had a lot of love for Bo, but we didn't have much for each other. And I think as season 2 starts going along, you know, there's more tendrils of emotion started going between the doc and I, and it really, I'm not going to blow anything here, so I should stop talking because you guys haven't seen season 2.
When is it?
September 4th, 9 p.m. showcase. A week and a day.
I think we're allowed to say things get complicated, right?
Yeah, things definitely continue along the complicated road, for sure.
Can I take a picture of you guys?
Everyone say cheese.
Wait, go, cheese. Or something. There's so much going this way. I just
You're all going to get tagged in Facebook.
This is what she does when we try to work. Throws everything off and start goofing around. I'm gonna be fired soon.
I've got a question for you, Chris.
Oh no.
Dyson is somewhat of an enigmatic character, and you kind of touched on this a little bit already.
What does that word mean?
He's a mystery. He's shrouded in mystery. Are we going to learn more about your past in season 2, without giving anything away, of course?
Without giving any away, well, I cannot do this without being a Scottish accent then, because, you know, you may or may not find out that he has his roots on a little island on the northwest part of Europe. I don't know, but it's true enough. Yeah, absolutely find out more. I'm gonna stop with that Scottish.
Yeah.
I love it. Actually, when I get drunk, I start talking Scottish.
No.
Never, not right now, especially not on Saturday mornings. Yeah, absolutely. You find out a little bit more, and you know, we get to go into his past a little bit, and we're only halfway through the season, so I'm not quite sure how much more we get to explore that. But
What's been great about this season for us too is that we're shooting in order this season. Last season we shot out of order in terms of episode order. It was a little confusing for us. Chris and I would look at each other like, do we like each other in this episode? Do we not like each other? But this year we're shooting in order, so we are, you know, we get the scripts and unfold this story the same way that you guys will experience it. So it's fun for us. You know, we don't know what's going to happen in the next episode just yet, and that's exciting.
Anna, as a succubus, do you think it's a challenge for Bo to walk that line between love and lust all the time?
Yeah, you know, it's definitely a challenge. You know, Bo is a sexual being, a very sexual being. And, well, not very, very. She is. That's who and what she is. And so it is hard to walk that line. I mean, it's a fun power to have, I have to say. It's great to have guest stars come on, and I just have to sort of touch their cheek, and they're, you know, putty in my hands. But yeah, it's a fun line to walk, I would say.
Now, the series looks to be physically demanding for actors. I'm guessing that it is a physically demanding show. What type of training do you guys receive, or type of preparation do you do for those action sequences and fight scenes?
I lift very heavy encyclopedias.
I lift very heavy hamburgers.
I do train a little. I did some cool training before this season. I got to train in this beautiful park in Los Angeles called Griffith Park, early in the morning with this martial artist. And it would be all foggy, and he'd come with his fighting sticks, and there would be coyotes running by. And I was like, wow, this is a pretty cool job I'm preparing for. So I did a little bit of martial arts training and just try to stay strong, because I do get my ass kicked a few times.
I carry a clipboard.
Very heavy football.
I don't know. I came from an athletic background, so I mean, all of those things helped me develop Dyson and his physicality and the way he carries himself. But I am getting old, as I'm sad to find out. And it's harder and harder to keep up. In fact, I injured myself on an episode
Then
of
get better
Laura.
with age,
Thanks, babe. Yeah, we may look better, but we don't function as well.
You make more noise.
Oh, Chris and I were texting each other before second season. He's like, "Are you in shape?" I'm like, "Yeah, kinda." You know, are you? He's like, "Oh, not really." And then we get there, like the first episode, he takes off his shirt, and I'm like, "I hate you. I hate you. I thought you were gonna be out of shape with me."
I have to give that all props to my mom. My mom has great genes. She had a six-pack without ever working out until she was 50. The McDonald's and Tim Hortons caught up with her. But yeah, that's for me.
I did a lot of lip exercises.
I have no idea what you meant.
We have some really amazing stunt guys we work with. We don't have a lot of time, you know, to learn the stunt choreography and stuff, but we try to do the best we can. So we have some really great people to show us how to look cool, and we just try really hard.
Yes, and I have an amazing stunt double. She's very fit. Very, very fit.
Yeah, because
Do you have a stunt double? I can't remember.
yes, you.
Yeah, he's 60. And in better shape than me.
He is a good stunt guy, though. I did a fight with him recently, one little move, and I sort of picked him up, and he went flying, and I ran over, like, "Oh my God, I mean, I'm so sorry." He's like, "You know, I did that." I thought, "Wow, you are good." I actually felt like I did that to you. You're good.
Of the creatures you guys have encountered so far on Lost Girl, which ones would you find the most frightening or the most fascinating?
Ooh, I like the tell me.
Kappa.
The Kappa. Episode 3. Episode 3, the Kappa. He came out of the body of water. He had a chain around his neck, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I loved I
Left
think
side, yes. I like that guy.
one of my favorite episodes from last year was the spider episode. I thought, what was that spider's name? The Digian?
Digian.
No, Digian.
Yes, I remember.
I think I like the Martok. Is it the Martok? No, the Morag. The Morag in episode 8. And episode 8, as probably a lot of you know, was our original pilot. That's what we shot first. So that was my first big fight scene. She's drowning me in a bathtub, and she was this incredible stunt woman. That was a great fight, and she was scary. I thought she was really scary, really good.
I love Vex. I think
Yeah.
Vex is awesome.
Yeah, no, it's,
And Paul Amos, who plays Vex, is incredible. He's such a talented actor. Yeah.
yeah, I think it'd be fun to be a mesmer.
Yes, it sure would.
Yeah, I was scared yesterday when we were shooting, but I can't tell you what the character was or anything like that. But when you watch it, you'll be scared too. Always Black Dyson and Bo were there to save Trick's butt.
What episode number?
10. 11.
No,
11. 11.
halfway.
Wow.
Given how dark things can get at times in the series, there is a lot of humor worked into the stories. How important is it for you to have those light moments in the episodes, and also to have that injection of humor on the set as well?
If you're not laughing, you're not living. So I think it's very important to have, not too much, but a little bit of lightness and laughter, and it keeps a good contrast. And I know a lot of sci-fi shows end up being extremely dark.
So depressing.
Yeah. It's totally depressing. And thank God we have Kenzie.